Alrighty, doing some more mole hunting. Ooh. Yeah, I still can't believe it's not mole. Originally, I was gonna do the Regieleki as well as Diglett, and I have Regieleki set up. I just don't have the layout set up. So, it's gonna be a mole stream. Just mole. And then tonight I'll probably stream a couple hours of like I'll have the setup and do the double hunt. What up, Silver? What up, Silver? Yeah, just a little one. Probably a couple hours. I was gonna wake up earlier. I was gonna set an alarm to wake up earlier, but... Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I was gonna wake up earlier and start earlier, but I don't know. I've just been so tired, especially because of work. I was like, well, I'll just sleep quite a bit, and then yeah, and then tomorrow should be a pretty long stream. I slept pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. It was a little cold. The only problem is right now, like at night, it's like hot. So I have to have like the fan on, like my fan on. Even though it's winter, I have to have my fan on. And then like maybe 3 in the morning, it just gets so cold. So that's pretty much a timer in itself, because if it was warm in the morning and cold at night, I'd probably sleep for like 14 hours. I mean, I did sleep for 12. Well, technically I slept for 13. I slept from 10 to 11 this morning. But, oh well. I mean, to be fair though, on the days that I work, I only get, like if I go to bed at 11 p.m., that's only 7 hours. I only get 7 hours of sleep because my shifts are 12 hours. So I get off at 7. I get home like 7:15. By the time I'm done like eating, it'll be 8 o'clock. And then I have 2 hours to like stream or play games or whatever. And then I like wind down into bed and go to sleep at 11. So on work days, I only get like 7 hours, which sometimes it's just not enough. For working 12, getting 7 hours is crazy. Yeah, it's not too bad. And if I really, really, really wanted to, I could just like sleep earlier than that, but that's just typically how my days go. But yeah, I did a little bit of mole hunting yesterday. I think I only did about like I think I started at 1315 and got to 1350. So that's like 35, I think. 35 encounters. But I was just so tired. And like, yeah. Yeah. I still got time. Plus, if I find this mole before Felt finds his shiny Celebi, I have to hunt it with him, and I don't. It's not like I don't want to, but I don't know. I'm scared for it. even though it would be an offline hunt, it'd be, I just don't like my voice. I don't like offline soft resetting. I only like resetting when it's like, I don't know. I just don't like offline resetting. I like random encounters. But offline resetting sucks. I mean, I will need Celebi eventually. That, and I'm not even at, I haven't even finished the crystal. I don't even think, I think I got to, I know I beat my rival, but I don't remember much after that. I played just a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes. So I'd have to play through that and then start resetting. There's just so many shiny hunts. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good evening. I think. Let's see, it's 12 now. So I think it'd be 6 p.m. for you. Or something around there. Why is my pedals like, it's backwards? What the heck? I don't even know how that happened. What is it? The pedal's on the ground, so I have to like just move it with my feet. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the only person that's the same time as me is Felt. Felt has the same time as me. Alex, I think, is 3 hours difference, maybe. But yeah, you're 6 hours. Well, I try to remember, especially for you, because it's basically like a whole, like, you're in the evening, I'm in the afternoon. You're like the furthest distance. Oh. Ah, I see. Yeah, work yesterday kinda, it didn't suck, it was just like everything that should have happened within a 12-hour shift happened within like 2 hours. So it's like, well, I guess I just gotta, and it was like right before lunch, so I had to figure that out. Yeah, I kind of jinxed it myself. It's kind of my fault. Because what is it? The Monday mole stream, I said Tuesday work should be just as easy as Monday. And it wasn't. I've had way worse days, but it was just, because we were emptying out, like, we were emptying something out into a bin, and you have to watch it because if the flap is open, it won't close and suck up any more of the pellets. Nah, unfortunately. I probably could have, but I was just so tired. I could barely keep my eyes open, so I was just trying to survive. Yeah, we were emptying that out, and that took like and you have to watch it consistently. It's also not even a part of our department, but I had to watch it and fill up bins. I filled up two bins, and then it was finally done. On top of maintaining my own department, I had to watch that. My helper went to lunch, so it was just me doing that. Loading the line, checking the machine, changing the waste. Yeah, I've definitely had worse days though. Definitely had worse days. They also asked me for a physical inventory. Let's see. I think there was something else too, but yeah, it was more just like stressful than actual hard physical work because I had to think about like 10 things at once. It was kind of like I was playing Papa's Pizzeria, and then I had to make sure all the customers were like tended to, all the pizzas were like getting made. Oh, thanks. I mean, to be fair, I'm one of 4 of the team leads, and only me and the night shift on my night shift team lead are the only ones that actually do their job without being told. And I know that's like typical of like the other shifts don't do anything. Like I know that's a typical work thing to do, but they don't. Like they don't produce as many pounds as us. They leave the department a mess. They don't do their tasks. It's just crazy. And they still get to keep their job. They get to keep their job, and in fact, they're getting paid more because they've been there longer. So, I guess. I mean, the job itself is pretty easy, so it's not too bad. But if I was like having to take care of, like actively take care of their, them being lazy, I probably wouldn't do it. I'd probably just join them. I'd probably just like, because why not? If they can get away with it, I shouldn't be working any harder. Especially for less money. I don't know why, I don't know when this happened, but for most companies and most places you work, your raise isn't based on your performance, it's based on, it's just a certain percent. It's a certain percent for everyone, but there's no, they don't look at how much you work, attendance, they don't look at anything, it's just a certain percentage. Yeah, I definitely do that. I don't like, as far as pounds, they have a certain amount they want us to get, but I just don't even care anymore. Even if I'm like tired that day, I'll just like slow the machine down because they don't care. They don't care about the other people, and I'm already doing the bare minimum, so it's all right. Yeah. But if they based it on like performance, I'd be making more than all of them. But that's not how it works. I mean, it might just be like, I don't know how it works in Germany. At least in the 1980s, like our 80s movies, they all had those, like, there'd be movies and then there'd be like a performance analysis for their job about getting a raise. Or like they'll ask for a raise and they'll be like, well, we need to take a look at your performance. But I guess they just switched that. I don't know why. I also didn't have an energy drink today. I usually have an energy drink before stream, or at least in the morning. It's like my coffee, really. Oh, dang. I mean, that's kind of how it was at, when I worked fast food. Eventually, I had to ask to get a raise. But I work in a factory, you'd think it'd be like... Working in a factory, you would think it would be, like, incredibly based on performance. That way, it's, like, more incentive to work harder so you can earn more money. I mean, that's just, like... That profits them, really. But it doesn't. Yeah, but ours are just automatic. You should. You definitely should. Even if it's a no, just take that no, and... Because if they say no, like, so many times, eventually, if they have a conscience, they'll be like, well, I've said no like 3 times, maybe I should. Or even if it's just one time, like I said no the last time, maybe I should. But I feel like you can negotiate a little bit with that. I don't know. Even if it's like even if it's not $1 raise, even if it's like only a certain amount of cent raise, that's still like, it adds up each paycheck. Yeah, ours are automatic, and that's just stupid. So dumb. I mean, I think it's a good amount, to be fair. I think it's like... I don't know. I can't remember. But it's actually coming up pretty soon. I think in February, actually, is when we get our raise. Oh, that's cool. Well, you might get, I don't know, you might get a raise automatically, depending on... I don't know. That could be a possibility. Oh, you already got one? Well, even if it's like closer or whatever, even if it's closer, that's still better. Save money on, well, I don't know if you walk or what, but still could save some money. Also, apparently Iron Brew is like a UK thing, but Scotland, it's national soda. So a lot of people in the UK drink Iron Brew. That's why I got that confused. Oh, that's cool. €1. I think that's like, if it's like around the same as dollars, that's not too bad. But for 2 years, that it should be at least 1 per year. Yeah, I was looking at it was like a TikTok trying to explain the difference between I think it's Ireland, Northern Ireland, England, Wales, Scotland, UK, all those different things, and it was just too confusing. Like, most of the time, if I'm talking about like when Americans say the UK, we're mostly referring to like those islands, like Ireland, England, like, you know, all that. I know Ireland is like independent or something, but I mean, it's just easier that way, because you have to understand that all of the island combined is smaller than most of the states. So we're like, why is it so different? Like, imagine if all our 50 states were divided up like that, we'd have like 150 states or like 200 states. It's just too much to keep track of. Like, I can kind of understand. I understand there's differences as far as accents and some other stuff. Like, for example, I didn't know Wales was like a different part. Like, it's right next to England, but it's like right there. It's like right next to each other. Yeah. But the person who made the TikTok was getting mad because everyone in the comments is like, why is it so, like, why can't it just be one thing? Or why can't everything that's like an island, you know what I'm talking about, like that island or whatever, why can't it just be considered one thing? But I guess you could say the same thing about like Canada or Mexico, but I feel like those are completely different. I could maybe see like Canada, like why isn't Canada just like, I mean, that's been in the news, I don't really want to get into that, but why isn't Canada like a part of the US? I can understand like that comparison, but they're so big. Like, Canada's even bigger than the US, I'm pretty sure. Or about the same size. Yeah, I know there's a lot of history I don't know. But it is very interesting that, like, each part of Europe, or each part of, well, the UK, I guess, UK and Ireland, each part of it has like a different accent, even though it's like 20 minutes away. Like 20 minutes away is crazy. Like, I drive 20 minutes to get to the grocery store. Like, I drive an hour a week, or sometimes twice a week. I drive an hour just to go see my girlfriend, who lives in one state away. And that's only because we live like on the border of our states. Oh, really? I don't think I'd be able to tell. I mean, if there was like a compilation of them right next to each other, I might be able to. Yeah, that was just confusing. It's like, every mushroom is a fungi, but not every fungi is a mushroom, or something like that. That's basically how it is with the UK, Ireland, Scotland thing. I mean, maybe it's just like maybe it's like a social thing, where it's like, because we have different accents for different parts of the country, but it's very, very, very spread out. Like in the upper middle part is the Midwestern, or what is it? Yeah, the Midwest accent, which is very like almost Canadian. And then you have California, which is like SoCal accent. Well, like the UK isn't. The UK is Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and England. But Britain is some. It's just like different categories, and some fit into the same category. It's kind of like a Venn diagram. But I mean, I said that because it's kind of confusing. I mean, that is true. But yeah, and then obviously you have like the New York accent and like Boston, and then like the Southern accent. There's a whole lot of them, but they vary a lot more. Like if there was a different accent every 20 minutes, I don't think anyone would understand each other. So I think we have like maybe the same amount of accents, it's just spread out the same. But because of the size difference, it's just like, it's not as close. Ooh, we got a trio. But yeah, I don't know if you saw, but the Switch 2, it was kind of leaked. But basically, like, there's accessory companies that got access to the Switch 2 to develop Switch accessories, Switch 2 accessories. And they showed off the Switch 2 with the accessories. And it kind of looks pretty good. I like the magnet thing. The only problem is I can't see it lasting forever. But I do like how you can add accessories, especially the hand grip you can add to the Joy-Cons. I really like that because the Joy-Cons I use are custom, they're third party, but they're like so much better because they actually feel, it feels like a PS4 controller split in half sort of thing. I just hope it doesn't like if it's over $400, I think, I don't know. That, and if it's like, I don't know, this is gonna be hard. If you can like play Switch games on it, I'll just use that. I probably won't use the Switch anymore, to be honest. Well, I'd have to. I mean, I could start, unless I don't know, I might have to just transfer all my data from my Switch. Because my home is gonna be on there. Well, I guess home, it'd be the same, so I don't really have to. But like, when ZA comes out, I guess I won't need to transfer anything, except at home. But yeah, I guess if I want to play any of the Switch games, I'd probably just play on my Switches. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. I might take a little break here soon too to get something to drink. I don't know though. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Also, I logged into my YouTube account for the first time in a minute, because obviously I don't use my Moistic account. I don't use that for like my average viewing experience. I just use it to upload. So I was logged out for a minute, and I checked on the video, and it's at 100 and something views. Like the first couple days, it was only at like 4, and then I guess it bumped up a little bit. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why, I get a feeling I'm gonna be getting this at around 2,000 encounters. Like, I'm getting 22 in my head. I don't know if that's because that's what their levels are, but yeah, I'm just getting 22. I'm getting 2200. Having said that, probably gonna end up with it being like 10k, which I don't know. I think the next hunt after this is probably gonna take the longest. It's gonna be Growlithe, and yeah, unfortunately, unless I were to hack in Flash Fire from Gen 8, I wouldn't be able to just encounter Growlithe, or even at a higher rate, really. There's no repel trick. I don't think. I need to look up how repel tricks work, but I'm pretty sure because Growlithe is lower than the other ones, I don't think it'll show up. If it was higher than the rest, I think it would show up, but unfortunately I'm just gonna have to hope it's Growlithe, and that's probably gonna take me a couple months, to be honest. The Growlithe hunt's probably gonna take a couple months, so so I might just put it in the background. I might do some other hunts while I'm hunting Growlithe. Either that or do a lot of offline hunting. It might not be a how do I say it? It might not be like a live reaction sort of thing, depending on which one I find first, to be honest. If I find Growlithe first, I'm honestly just gonna be, I don't know, I feel like that'll probably be my biggest reaction. Well, I think if it would take longer, it'd probably be my biggest. And for that one, I'll probably keep a total encounters until I get Growlithe, and then like per phase, and then how many phases it takes. Because I'm assuming Meowth, Pidgey for sure. I think I'll probably get Pidgey first. I just hope doesn't take too long in between, because technically, yeah, I don't know. The person I saw on YouTube that because I was looking at different ways of shiny hunting Growlithe, and I was looking at the person who was shiny hunting Growlithe, and they were using Illuminate on a dead Starmie, which I have Arena Trap, same thing. I think so. Two times encounter rate or something. And they were using a white flute, which I guess they traded from Emerald. But I don't have Emerald, and I don't have a white flute. So my encounter is going to be a little bit slower, but I guess that's okay. It just makes it take a little bit longer, which I guess I'm fine with as long as I'm doing something else. That was my first morning stretch. Boom, 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 boom. $14.70. I need to do a shiny roll. I haven't done one today. $67. Not great. Not great. Oops. There we go. Oops. A little bit off track. 1472. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, you know, the way Mr. Beast got popular was because he did those live streams, or there's those like 10-hour videos of watching a certain something, or saying, counting to 1,000,000, or whatever it was. He could literally just, that's literally what shiny hunting is. It's just watching a number go up. It's basically the same thing, but without the shiny hunting. Oops. Trio. Angry mole. It's gonna be weird going from a Gen 4 game back to a Gen 3 game, as far as Heart Gold and then going back to Ruby. Little bit difficult. Dun, dun, dun. I've seen so many Pokemon fans look at Diglett. Well, I shouldn't say so many. There was one video where someone said, I just realized Diglett doesn't have a nose, it's actually a mouth with a little tooth in it. And I'm like, no, it's not. No. Because Pokemon knows how to do depth, and that's like literally sticking out. I mean, it might have just been like a cute little something to say, but I don't know. It's just not true. Not true at all. $491. I think 491 was how many. That was the Pokédex in Gen 4, right? Or is it 496? I think it was 491. I don't know. Or was it 493? It was between 491 and 496. Oh man. I think it was 493. We're two away, 1500, here we go. 1499. $1,500. Boom. that gets 5 bones. I knew eventually it would come to this point. Because, like, when you have someone who's overly positive, and you give them a sad situation, sometimes when they try and make it a good situation, or, like, make it lighthearted, it just ends up being being awkward and weird. Which, I don't know if the guy actually had a dead brother, but it was just a weird weird guy. Weird situation. You know what? I'm gonna rank all the shiny Digletts on screen. I think last is... I don't know. Either between bottom left, or right bottom, or right top. Right bottom or right top look like the worst. Right bottom looks just like two... I think that's just how it is. I don't think I did anything with that. Right top is just like, why is he looking that way? I'm pretty sure both of the middles are the same one. Either that or it's like... I don't know. I think second place goes to Fire Red. Well... I think third place goes to Fire Red. Left middle is second place, and first place is Crystal. I think that's Crystal. I like it though. I like it because the ground turns blue for some reason. I'm pretty sure in the originals the ground is red or something like that, or brown. But they made the ground blue. As well as the nose. I mean, the nose is kind of harder to see. I might switch first and second place, actually. I think middle left goes pretty hard. It's like a different, it's almost like a purple Diglett. And blue nose. I guess Fire Red's the only one besides top, or right top, that has actually brown still. So maybe I just don't know the lore, but I mean, technically I think it's supposed to stay the same because Home Diglett is also chillin'. But he's also brown. But because of the lighting, he's also like very, very white. I think I might just go for another half hour. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'll just go like an hour and a half of streaming, so like 40 more minutes. just because I haven't eaten yet today, and I gotta get ready to leave, and I just want some time to chill, you know? And then tonight, probably around 9, I'd say, I'll be doing some more hunting. Honestly, I'm so glad I can stream again. I'm glad I figured out the bitrate thing, because now I can stream whenever. And I'm playing video games. I'm like shiny hunting 90% of the time, so now I can just do it. Now I don't have to wait. Now I don't have to just do it to like nothing. I just wish I was able to stream for my 3DS, because that's where most of my hunting, at least legendary hunting, occurs. But we'll get some stuff on Switch. I don't really know what I want for breakfast, actually. Actually, I might just do another half hour. Because I have to go probably get food for breakfast. So that'll take a minute. Then I gotta make the food. Man, oh man. Yeah, I'll just go until for another 20 minutes. Hold on. Never mind. I was looking at the settings. Oh, we got a trio, by the way. I was looking at the settings for the DS capture, and it didn't, I guess it makes sense, but I was looking for an option to be able to turn down the music in the game but keep the sounds, kind of like I did in Sword and Shield, just so I can play music without it conflicting. But I guess not. I mean, as much as I love Diglett and its noise and the battle music and the cave music, it's all kind of just the same and pretty boring. What game is this? Is this Black and White? I was gonna say, whichever game that is, that music makes me want to play it. But Black and White, obviously, I'll be playing eventually. I haven't played any of the actual DS game in a minute. my white tooth copy that I got. I haven't played much of it recently. Oops. I mean, originally I only played it. I feel like I'm having a hard time enunciating. Originally, I just got it to play through while I was waiting for this, because I'm pretty sure I got them at the same time. But now that I have this, I just gotta get that mole. Gotta get that mole, gotta get that mole. I think a feature they could have done that would have been cool is in Diglett's cave, like Diglett and Dugtrio will pop up, or like there will be like a hole. Like these are holes up here, I'm pretty sure. But they could have had those on the ground, pop up randomly. Well, I don't know how hard that would be as far as like how much space you have on the cartridge. But it'd be cool if they like popped up as well. Like a little Diglett popped up. Little Diglett. Trio. I think I'll be able to get to 1600 before I end. I think I'll just do whichever one comes first. Yeah, tonight it'll be that. I don't know how I'm gonna do this actually. Well, see, the problem I'm gonna have this running, but this is, well, I mean this as in the DS capture card application, but as far as my monitor, I'm gonna be on a different input. So I'm gonna have to actually look at the Game Boy. Like the way that I play it now is I basically use the DS as a controller and I just look at the capture card because it's the same thing. It's just projecting what's on the DS. But since I'm not gonna be able to see it, I'm gonna have to look at the DS, the Switch screen, and the chat. But I don't think I ever said it. The Switch is on HDMI 1, I believe. So to actually see what's going on, I usually just switch to HDMI 1 instead of DP in. So, I mean, it's just like a technical issue on my end. I don't think it'll affect the stream, really. I mean, it's another screen to look at, so that might be a little difficult. But, yeah. You know what I'm thinking I could do? Well, I couldn't actually. I was thinking for the 3DS capture card, I could just, like, buy a 3DS XL on eBay or whatever, if I wanted to buy another one, because I only have one 3DS XL anyway. I could, well, I have another idea, but I'm gonna tell you my original idea first. To buy one off eBay, but to list my address as the address of the modder of the capture card installer. But I'm afraid the DS with the capture card would go back to the original seller instead of going to me. Also, there should be, I think they said to include instructions in the box or like a PayPal receipt. But what I could do is order a 3DS XL, right? Have it shipped to me, just open the box, start it up, get through the opening settings or whatever, put the PayPal receipt for the 3DS capture card in there, in the same box, and then just tape the new address on it. I think that would work. I could do that. That is if I wanted to buy another one. The plan is to send in the one I already have. That way, obviously, I don't have to pay for a new one. Dun 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 dun. Alright, we're gonna get 50 more, and we'll be done. For right now. Oh man, I've stretched like 3 times already. I think the problem I have, also I should have named this Rattata something shorter. That would have saved like, not a lot of time, but a little bit. As far as, well, I guess the message is almost instant, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, since I'm like ultra flexible, I should probably be stretching more so I don't like end up being not flexible at all. It's all good, Fel, all good. I'm probably just gonna get to 1600 for right now, and then I'm gonna be streaming later tonight with the Regieleki. I just didn't have time to set it up this morning. But I'll probably be streaming around 9 again tonight. But I hope you have a good day at work. I don't think I'll be getting the shiny, but we'll see. We'll see. I can't believe I became a full odds hunter. It feels like I betrayed myself. I used to be like only full odds, but or only what is it? Method odds or whatever? Method, shiny charm odds, half odds. Basically the easiest way of getting a shiny. But I mean, this is just basically like, this is just for fun, quote unquote. This isn't really for anything except for Arcanine. Arcanine, and technically if I get like 3 duplicate Pidgeys, I still need, I don't have any shiny Pidgeys. Like, I don't have any of that line. So if I get 3 shiny Pidgeys, I wouldn't be too mad. I'd have to transfer them up, which kind of sucks. Especially because this is Gen 3. Or maybe I'll just keep them in this. I don't know. I'll probably just keep them. Because if I need them for my, like, in-home, I can probably just do it easier in Let's Go. And I have Persian and Meowth. I don't need that. And I forget what the other one is. What's the other one? I think Route 8 is where I'd be looking. Yeah. Where's the encounters here? Here we go. So it's Pidgey, Ekans, Meowth, and Growlithe. Oh, this says Growlithe's a 20%. I thought it was a 10%. I mean, that's still not as much as Meowth and Pidgey. It's the same as Ekans, which honestly, shiny Ekans wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. I think Route 7... has different odds. I think that might have been what I was looking at. Oh well. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. I might have just done something. I changed a setting in my PK counter. I want to see if it does anything. Where is it? Oh my lord. I figured it out. I'm so dumb. Yeah. I figured it out. I've been having a problem with PK counter ever since I started using it, like 2 years ago almost at this point. Problem is, I didn't like how you had to keep... Man, that makes it so much easier. I didn't like how you had to be in the window for it to work. Like, you had to have the window selected for it to work. I didn't like that. But I guess there was a setting this whole time. I just didn't understand what the setting was saying, because it doesn't word it how I thought it would be worded. But that makes it so much easier. I can, like, do other stuff and still count. Oh my lord. Because that was the only problem I had with it. That, and it only goes up to Gen 6, or Gen 7. That is crazy. What is this medieval music? Okay, this isn't medieval. I think this is actually black and white. It says it's Wedgehurst. I don't think that's right. Wedgehurst. I mean, technically I didn't listen to it with music. I don't think it played through with music. You know what I could have done? I could have done like a level 100 gauntlet sort of thing. I could have done that with this Rattata. I mean, it probably wouldn't... I'd have to get it like super low. Like, I'd have to get it at the beginning basically. And keep it my party until then. Like, I'd have to have a level 2. I could get a level 1 if I like breeded it, but I'm not doing that. So I could have had like a level 2 and then just like seen if I could have gotten it to level 100 before I got the shiny Diglett. But I might do that in Heart Gold. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what else there is. Oh man, that's stretch number 4 or 5. This is Driftvale. Driftvale City. I need to play Majora's Mask. Or I need to play Legend of Zelda, period. Because there's so much good music out of it And I feel like it's such a, like, opposite sides of the same coin as Pokemon. But I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. I think I should rank... I want to rank the gym leaders of Gen 5. I think I'll start with the worst. I think the worst... Gen 5. I don't know. What even gyms are there? What even gyms are there? What gyms are there? So after Berg, Elisa, Clay, Skyla. I think I'm just gonna do just black and white. So the first gym, Silent, Crest. I think I'll just do like overall rankings. I don't think that they're last. I think as far as like last goes, I'd probably have to give it to Skyla, to be honest. Skyla, then Elisa, probably Berg, I'd say. Because even if you get Oshawott or Tepig, you have a very, very good chance of beating it. I'll probably have to go with Silent at this point. Then Clay. Drayden. Who else is left? Oh no, Bryce. I forgot Bryson was even in there. Have Bryson at like... Put Bryson before Silent. Actually, put Bryson before Elisa. I forgot Bryson was even a gym leader. He's cool, don't get me wrong, and Ice Ninja is cool as hell. Let's see, where were we? I can't even remember, I think it's just Lenora. Lenora is like so good. Gym design, her design, her Pokemon, her strat. One of the hardest like gyms ever. I think that was it. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Lenora, I want to try and go in reverse and see if I remember. Lenora... Who did I have after Lenora? I think Drayden. Berg. Berg is only so high because of the gym design. Clay. Oh, Silent, Elisa, Skyla, actually Drayden, or what's his name? Icarus? Something? Bryson. Yeah, Bryson is last. Sorry. Cool design. Kind of basic gym puzzle, to be honest. And just too easy. Even with Protect Cryogonal, too easy. If they would have had a dark, or a ice water type even, made it so much harder. Probably would have made it so much harder. Alright. I don't know if you're back, Silver, but we're on the last encounter here. And this is gonna be the last encounter for the stream. Maybe I'll be streaming tonight. So let's see. Actually, I'll make this even more suspenseful. Let's see. Here we go. Any second now. Any one of these tiles. There we go. Last encounter. Last encounter of the day. No! 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 Well, that will be it. Let's see what we're ending at. 11 hours, 33 minutes. Alright. Oops, I forgot to update it. Okay, I don't like how it makes that sound every time, though. Maybe it's just... Let's see. Yeah, it's literally only when it's in the DS capture card window. But... yeah, that's gonna be it. Hopefully I can see you tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna head out now. Peace.